This isn't like Uber on wheels here for with like a stretcher. These are basically mini emergency rooms.
In case of an emergency, oftentimes you'd pick up the phone and dial 911. First responders, like police or firefighters, they'd rush to the scene, responding. Among those included are often EMS workers.
We all want to know that when we call 911, there's going to be someone there.
Massachusetts State Representative Leah Davis is one of those on the front lines calling to change the way EMS workers are treated. As of right now, EMS isn't considered an essential service, meaning that they're not in the same playing field as firefighters and police officers, causing them to not receive certain state funding.
With EMS, they're not classified as essential, meaning that they don't have guaranteed funding from the state. And so it's kind of a mix of looking for donations, reimbursements, which don't, match the actually cost of the service.
This legislative session, Representative Davis introduced 5 bills that would change that. House Bill 4120 would declare emergency medical services an essential service. That would help provide funding.
EMS is not being treated as a model of a healthcare provider. It's being treated as transport. Right now, EMS only get reimbursed if they are transporting someone to the hospital. And the amount of reimbursement is not sustainable.
An issue Southern Berkshire Volunteer Ambulance Squad is seeing firsthand.
When you look at what the cost of labor is, it's not gasoline here, but the cost of labor divided by the number of calls, it's about $1,500 per call.
Patrick White is the Chief Financial Officer of Southern Berkshire Ambulance Squad, which is a not-for-profit EMS service that provides for those in the Berkshire County area. On average, they say they get about 3,000 calls a year. We're told the number of calls per day varies throughout the year. During the summer months, however, they usually get more calls due to the fact that the Berkshires is a tourist hotspot. White tells 13 Investigates right now they have about 15 full-time paramedics and EMTs. That only allows them to staff about 2 to 2.5 24-hour-a-day ambulances.
You've got the ability to put in IVs. You've got the ability to administer drugs. You've got the ability to run EKGs, and you've got the ability to treat overdoses.
Funding is just one part of the growing issue. Another concern is staffing. Michael Waronker, he's president and CEO of Action Ambulance Services. He tells 13 Investigates they're noticing between 20 to 22% of EMTs not renewing their certification. We asked him about the reasons why that might be.
It's a harsh work environment for them to be in when you think about it. It takes a mental toll on the providers in terms of what they're seeing day in and day out. They're also seeing society and members of our society in their worst.
Fewer EMS workers in the field means less life-saving resources available. That's where 2 bills introduced by State Representative Davis would play a role. If passed, House Bill 4107 would allow CPR training in schools and promote careers for emergency medical services. While House Bill 4119, that would establish an emergency medical services licensure compact, allowing EMS workers to go beyond state lines and perform their duties. According to emscompact.gov, if passed, Massachusetts would join 25 other states and be part of more than 400,000 compact providers.
This idea of creating an interoperable homeland security workforce from an EMS perspective is critical. If we become a compact state, we could pull on that 400,000 providers to potentially work here in the Commonwealth. We delay our response because of red tape, and we shouldn't have to do that.